Hi, my name is Kate and welcome to my channel. This video is part 2 in my mini series about late fall fragrances when the weather is getting gloomier and it starts to rain a lot and you already feel the breath of winter. We're going to talk about some darker, more decadent fragrances today. At first, I want to talk about maybe the queen, just the reign queen of all the decadent and dark and mysterious fragrances. That is, of course, Tom Ford Black Orchid. So this is a definitely famous one. This is a groundbreaking one, but it was so popular before that I just didn't want to get it. You know, it's so many people wore it that I felt a little bit snobby-ish about it. But now, when it's not as popular now, I'm ready. I got a small one to wear an original before I decide which one I want, because I like the Velvet Orchid. I like the Perfume version in the golden bottle. Beautiful. Oh my god, stunning. Orchid Soleil that was discontinued, I believe. I like to. My sister actually wore the whole bottle of that one. So, yeah. And how does it smell? You know, I have a very strong association here because this is a very specific fragrance. This is a collapse of two natures. The first one, ylang ylang, this chocolatey side of patchouli, maybe vanilla. There's something else, I don't remember the pyramid, but this warm and nice and beautiful side of it collapses with this dark kind of wet soil part of it, like as truffle. And it definitely gives me the wet soil vibe. And these two beautiful natures just collapse together, and this is what you get in the end. And I have an association with one of Tim Burton's movies. I love Tim Burton. And The Corpse Bride, you know, the Emily, the bride character in that movie. She could smell like this for sure, because she wants to be loved. She just wants to belong somewhere. She wants to be appreciated. She wants to have a man who loves her and she loves him and they will live happily ever after. But this woman has a side that you don't want to meet. And exactly. Okay, next one. This is a legend. This is the legend that started it all. This is the most famous chypre fragrances in the world. This is Mitsouko by Guerlain. And I love this one. And I specifically wanted to get the old version because now they make only synthetic variation of oak moss, which the old chypres, they don't exist without oak moss. This is a family of fragrances called chypre that has, there's citruses on the top. Like here, I believe it's bergamot or maybe something else. Oh, this is the first fruity chypre actually with peach. In the like heart of it, there are different flowers. In the base is dark. It's moss. It's like the oak moss that is very, very luscious and strong and very prominent. And I don't get so much peach in here. I'm still kind of looking for it because sometimes I feel like I got it and then I feel like I didn't. But this bottle is actually between 25 and 35 years old, according to my estimates. I got it from a very nice collector, so I don't doubt that this is the real one. And in comparison to the modern version that they sell at Guerlain boutique now, it's actually softer. I thought it would be more potent and like just punching your face with oak moss, but actually not. This one is much softer and it just makes me feel so confident. You know, it was inspired by this sad story. I believe it's called, the novel is called La Bataille. So the Japanese woman who's married and her country is at war falls in love with a rivalry officer who's British, and in the end, unfortunately, both her husband and her lover die, and she wears a willow, so she's mourning, but no one knows what is the man she's mourning about. So this is pretty sad, but it's also tragic, and I don't know, it just provokes emotions in you. This is emotional and it's beautiful. If you're not afraid of wearing something so sad, and you can do it, please try the old version for sure. There are a couple more cheapers, but they're very different. Next two perfumes are from Amouage. I love this brand from Amman. If you want, by the way, let me know. I can make a video about my Amouage collection, because I have about 13 of them, maybe more, including testers, like 20, I guess. So yeah, Memoir. This is beautiful. This has a huge pyramid of notes. Yes, but what I get is mostly incenses and leather and cardamom and warm willow? No. I'll check that name. I'll write it here. I forgot the name of that plant, but it's amazing. It smells like retired theater actress. To me, it's my association. Retired theater actress with very thin wrists and low velvety voice, and she's tall and skinny, and you just see her in the crowd because of how she just looks and how she feels. She's so confident, but she's not seeking for attention. She just gets it somehow, because it's impossible not to notice that woman. I guess this is how it makes me feel, just a little bit, slightly touch, slight touch of that. But this is something you want to wear while you're alone. This is not a fragrance to impress anyone. This is a fragrance, this is who I am. If you want it or don't want it, it doesn't matter, because I feel fine on my own. Yeah. Also chypre, just some different kind of chypre. I actually get some oak moss in here too, but just it's not as prominent. Sometimes leather. This is very playful, so all day just shows me something else that I never knew that was there. It's beautiful. This is literally the most mysterious fragrance that I own, even maybe more than Black Orchid, because this one is more punchy, and this one is like, I'm okay. This is the next Amouage is also cheaper, but completely different. So in the middle of everything here is chrysanthemum, that flower, which actually the color reminds me of the plant itself. And it smells like, to some people, it can be reminiscent of the smell. You know, when you leave flowers in a vase for maybe a week, and there's this water that has been staying there for a while, which I understand why it can give you that impression. But when I smell it, I imagine, you know, this modern house with glass floor to ceiling windows, and for some reason, maybe it was raining for a week straight. The room in that house is full of water, but it's not an empty room. It's full of different plants, maybe a little wood and chrysanthemums, and it's all soaking in that water. And it's gloomy, it's dark, and the smell is very, very prominent, very strong. And at first I didn't like it, but then I noticed I had a decanted first, like a little bottle. I thought I didn't like it, I thought I didn't care for it, but I just couldn't stop, come to my shelf and just smell it 30 times a day. Then I started using it using it a year ago. I got it, yeah, a year ago. And I was using it almost every day for about a week. And I realized that I need a full bottle. And yes, it's beautiful. It's love or hate relationship. So either you will fall in love and have it forever and just cannot live without. Every November, I just like, my precious. Or you will just dislike it so much that you will say, put it away from me and never let me smell ever again. So usually it's something one or another. Like it's impossible to stay indifferent to it. Actually, when on the dry down, it reminds me of some vintage perfumes, yeah, and it's also slightly animalic. Some people, if you read comments on Fragrantica, you can hear something about like, oh, it smells like a horse. So it can smell like anything, and that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it because I want to own some of the fragrances that I know exactly how they're gonna smell like. I know what to expect. I don't want surprises, but sometimes I want surprises, and Amouage definitely gives me surprises for sure. Next one is Lalique, Encre Noire. I heard many times that the first version of this was much better than the ones that they sell now, but I still like it. So here it's about vetiver. Everything is around vetiver, and it reminds me of Sycamore by from the boutique line of Chanel, which is beautiful one, Sycamore. Oh, I think I'm gonna get it at some point. It's so pretty. This one is kind of a lighter version of it, which it used to be a stronger version of that. So you understand, I guess it changed, but it's still my good friend during the gloomy days when it's raining. It's dark, it's vetiver, it's wood, but not like the inside of the wood, not like a wooden table or something like that. It's the wood that is like, it's a tree. I would say it's a tree. When you go to the forest and you smell an actual live tree, so it reminds more of that, like you are in the forest. It gives me that vibe. Also, it's a little piney. Yeah, definitely it has some piney aspect about it. It's like you take these pieces and you do this in your hands, and start smelling very strong. It's really nice. I really like this one. I don't wear it that much. There's even some dust around that, but sometimes I have the mood when it's the only one I want. I don't want anything else, so I'm keeping it. And the last one. So this is Kilian. I know I haven't been showing the bottles, but lately I'm trying to add the pictures. I hope that I will manage and do everything, so you will see the pictures of the bottles. Maybe this one I will show. So I believe this is discontinued. The short name for it is Crazy Hot, but the full name is I Never Make the Same Mistake Twice Unless They're Crazy Hot. So this is Kilian. This is true Kilian, you know? Even though it's a kind of a cheaper line, I don't know, it might be hard to find. This particular one might be hard to find right now, but if you really like how it sounds, maybe you will be able to get a tester or a decant of it, because it's worth it. I tell you, it's worth it. This smells like, you know, this beautiful woman, let's say that actress who usually wears this, she left her dark green velvet dress, or maybe dark red velvet dress. Maybe she just dropped it on the floor, let's say, and she came back from the store, maybe farmer's market, and she got a lot of big like plums, the fruit, dark, you know, this purple, dark, deep purple color. And something happened, maybe her bag broke, and she dropped those plums on the dress, on that beautiful, thick velvet dress. And this is how it smells. So this is exactly how that would smell, because it smells like velvet and plums. I have no idea, actually. I know that there is a plum in the notes, but I usually don't rely on them so much. I just use them for you guys, so maybe you understand better what I mean. Because when I just give my associations, maybe not everybody can understand. Maybe some people, they would like to have some actual notes, but this is exactly how that smells, and it's beautiful. It's evening scent. I wear it when I want to feel beautiful, feel strong, feel that I can, feel that I'm a real grown-up person, that I'm a woman. So yes, for some special events, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. So I don't know, just really decadent. Yeah, I'm using this word a lot today, but it's worth it. Okay, I think that's all. Please let me know which dark and mysterious fragrances you like. I will be happy to read about it because I love this topic and I love all these mysterious topics too. So I would like to learn from you too. Let me know if you like this video. If you want more of these, please thumbs up, subscribe. I have a lot of new videos coming. Be patient. And I'm happy if I see you soon. Bye.